EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Bridgewater on first down. That's complete to McCaffrey. Bridgewater calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. No gain.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To throw is Bridgewater. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
2 yards.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
A gain of 16 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On 1st down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Fournette fighting through. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
54, right there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A quick throw by Brady complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Brought down back at the 19.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Brady on target to Gronk. First down Buccaneers. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a give to Fournette. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. On play action, now Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And Walker has it. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. Open man is Anderson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
gain of 9 yards.
So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 17, Brady back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Switch. Check. Lucky. Rip.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Complete. He finds Bray. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the 6-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Panther first down.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 20.
A very solid gain of 27.
Down, Carolina.
Bridgewater on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's second and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Got this down to the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down, Panthers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Bridgewater again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Panther first down.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely 1 play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
O.J. Howard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down, Carolina.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Coming in to put a lick on him was Levante David.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Okay, just like that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore.
Bridgewater's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own, and he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Fournette. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
At the 30-yard.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
A toss running left, Fournette. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brought down by...
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. To throw again, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers 7.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, That is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks him. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting...
And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The surprise 2nd-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Shaq Barrett, last year's sack leader, gets in there to register another one.
It's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now Brady on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On play action, now Brady. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Brady, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rob Gronkowski, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 35. Panthers.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it this time. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Panthers.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 5. First down, Tampa.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Rip right. Check 52.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
He's across midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship. Hey, Alabama.
On the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today. 51's the mic.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Boy, the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Wait, 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 12.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down by Shaq Barrett.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.